Surprise. Hi, bonjour boners. Ooh, look, my compost bag. Hi, bonjour boners. ¿Cómo estás? I hope bien. It's mighty weird right now. Hi, hello. I'm trying to find a clean shot. Hi, look it. My eye is all puffed up, and I don't know why. Hi, my name is Jess Wood. This is Get Wood podcast, and or watching me foots with my hair as usual in the beginning. Big Bird, Sesame, Big Minge Energy, Ratatatata. That's a 9 mil melody. Bam, and you say, God damn, this is a dope jam. I'm broad, I'm broader than Broadway. Yes, I'm broad, sitting broader than Broadway. Your sauce will mix with ours and we'll make a good doodle. Oh, and I'm diddling. Excuse me. I forgot to diddle myself, and it feels so good. Your sauce will mix with ours and we'll make a good goulash, baby. Hey, welcome to Get Wood Podcast. It's an audio diary. It's a weekly rant. It's a hello, how are you? It's a check-in. It's a smile. It's a laugh. It's a laugh. You're having a laugh. It's a deep thought, perhaps. It's a crow call. It is now Friday, August 22nd. And as I record this for you, my eye is pulsating and red. My schedule is packed to the brim. And guess what, boners? I'm off to Miami. Welcome to Miami. I'm going. Listen, maybe I shouldn't be looking at myself right now. It's very hard to look at myself with this puffy eye. Anyway, hello. I'm grateful that I can see. I'm grateful that it's not all juicy and nasty. You got to look at the good parts. And also my friend Julie, she says, nothing is happening to us. It's all happening for us. So what does it mean when your eyelid is just a puffy mess? What's happening for me? Where's the lesson in this eye puff? I'd love to know. I puff, you puff, we all puff. It's a Puff, the Magic Dragon, Powerpuff Girls. Puff, there we are. I would love to start off by saying how sad I am about summer being ending and how happy I am about being here today. I know it's going to be a hair footsie day because I just got out of the shower because I got to go to the motherfucking airport. I know, I'm going to Florida. In the West, they call it Florida. In the East, they call it Florida. I am excited. I am nervous. I am anxious. I am thrilled. I am all of the above. I am Jessica Wood. I am woman, hear me roar. I am torn between two lovers, feeling like a fool. No, I really am excited. The hardest part of this whole trip was not being future trippy about what was going to happen, when it was going to happen, how it was going to happen, who's going to happen, what are we going to do, how are we going to do it. It's not, there's nothing, we have no control. And I really have a hard time saying this because I know it's to be true that we really don't have any control over anything except our reaction to what's happening around us. So what do you do? What's a person to do, especially a person who's got all kinds of triggers and who has all kinds of old stuff that is, wonking around in their brains and hearts and minds. First of all, it's a very difficult time right now, just in general. Should I try to make curtain bangs? Should I try to make curtain bangs? It's a very hard time right now in general in the world, as you know, if you're alive. And I hope that everyone is taking it gently, being kind to themselves, being kind to each other. That's all we can really do right now. This is a form of protest, being joyful, bringing joy. I had a bot come in and comment on one of my opening lines recently about how, why wouldn't everybody be okay right now? Well, you're a robot and you don't understand. The pregnant robot, what do we think about that? It's very scary. The automated everything, automated sex robots, automated lady's gonna make your baby in a anyway. It's very Orwellian, and we were talking about the speech. My friend Greg and I were talking about how we are censored in our speech now, and how words have been changed to avoid the censorship, avoid getting canceled or getting your sites taken down, your social media platforms taken away. And it's very Orwellian, where you have to come up with different words that mean the same thing. Like, you can't say rape, you have to say grape. You can't say drugs, you got to say rugs. You can't say taken, you have to say disappeared. You can't say dead, you have to say unalived. Like, there's all these really weird words. And also, it's fake. It's not a real, we're not telling the real story. I mean, welcome to the media. It's very difficult right now. And in this time, I feel like it's even more important that I come on here, puffy eye or not, come on, say hello, let you know you're going to be fine. We're going to be good. Whatever you can do to soften the blow, to ease your day, to get yourself sleeping. Maybe you need a little exercise in your life. Maybe you need more water. Maybe you need to go and talk on the phone for an hour to a friend who you haven't talked to in a long time. There are these small things that are for free, and we can do. We have control over these things that we can go and better our mood and better ourselves and our lives and feel not so alone. And even though I am on my way out of town in like an hour or two, I am making time today to say hello and to let you know that I'm thinking about you and that I didn't want to leave you abandoned. You know, a lot of my listeners, a lot of my people are Gen X on here. And, you know, for us, we were abandoned all the time. There was no one home ever at our houses. So I do not want to continue that. I do not want to continue the abuse to my people. I'd rather just let you know that I'm not going to be here next weekend. And well, I usually record on Saturday. Today's Friday, and I won't be here next Saturday. So I will be recording on Sunday next, because I can't get enough of you. And I cannot tell you how much I appreciate all of the feedback, the amazing stuff that you guys tell me that you feel after you've listened to the show or watched the show. I've had people tell me they've gotten promotions at work after they've watched the show. I had a guy once tell me he broke up with a girlfriend of his because she just wasn't doing it for him anymore. And he was afraid to say no, or afraid to tell her how he really felt. And then he listened to some story that I told and was able to say it. So listen, I love hearing those things, and it makes me feel like I'm not just talking into the void. And even if I were just talking into the void, whoever needs to hear this is going to hear it. And however it's helping heal me is also really important, right? So we all just want to heal ourselves and each other. And I will tell you what happened to me this week on planning this trip away with a fella that we don't really know one another. We haven't seen each other since childhood, and we're doing this big trip. So anxieties come up, fears come up, questions come up. And what I like to do is I like to ask questions about things that make me uncomfortable so that I can get them out of the way. Because as I said to him after talking about money stuff, which is money and time and privacy and space, well, he complimented me on being, what did he call me? Mature and able to talk about harder things. And I said, thank you, first of all, for the compliment. But I also said, listen, I would rather be uncomfortable for 5 minutes than for 5 days. You know what I'm talking about, boners? Like, I pride myself on being upfront and clear. And let me tell you, a lot of people don't like that. And I make it a point. Now, I'm very, very lucky that this gentleman is receiving it and giving it back to me tenfold and complimenting. What isn't happening in that way is at work. I do have a job a couple days a week bartending, and I will tell you, it is time for me to go. I say this with love. Love. I say this with peace and love, Ringo Starr, peace and love. And what I say is, Foghorn Leghorn, what I say with love, I say this. Don't shove under the rug shit that you really, really need to deal with, because that shit is not going to go away. That rug is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and you're going to trip over it. So that's what I'm talking about at work. So at work, I thought everything was fine. I thought we were all good. And I left last week smiling, feeling pretty good about the night, feeling pretty good about myself, management, the whole deal. Then I come back this week and wow, they got to sit me down. It's a sit down meeting. That's embarrassing. And they want to sit me down and talk to me about things that I've said. And I use air quotes around said because they made up all the things I said. They were saying things that I said that were so out of character for me. Do you know? I mean, you guys know me. And even if you don't know me, maybe you pop on and you go, look at this nice lady. She seems all right. And I'm more than all right. Again, clarity, humor, love. These are what I lead with. And a lot of people do not want any part of that. And let me tell you, at my job, they no. And it got completely turned around and they made up things that I said. And if you recall, like a month or two ago, I got into a heated argument with someone who had again said some things about me or that I had said that I didn't say, and it got proven that I didn't, and yet they still came at me. So I went to them gently and I said, excuse me, I'd really love an apology because you came at me so violently. And not only did she not give me an apology, she cursed me and called me a fucking bitch. Okay, I didn't return the favor of calling her, oh, boober. I did not return the favor of calling her a fucking bitch because, again, not my style, not who I am. You all know me. I'm a loving boner. I'm not a fucking bitchy ass bitch. So since this girl called me a name, the job has been a fucking pain. A name, a pain. I'm like Eminem, yo. I could get some fucking rhymes up in here. Up in her, up in her. And so since that night, she's gotten like 4 different women, girls, really, let's be honest, they're mean girls, against me. And now I had to sit down with management yesterday and hear this woman tell me all these things that I supposedly said that I didn't say. And so I was telling her, well, I didn't say that. Why would you think I said that? And she goes, well, 4 people told me you said it. Okay. My first therapist that I ever had gave me some really great advice. I mean, a lot of great advice. She gave me amazing advice all around. But the biggest thing that I remember, one of the biggest lessons that I got from this lady was that when situations become what she called cartoonish, like it's over the top, like you can't even really believe this is happening. Like it just seems, oh my God, how are people saying these things or being like this? Or how is this turned into such a huge, huge deal? Cartoon like. Gotta get out of there. It's time to go when things turn to cartoons, when things are fucking crazed. You can't, what am I gonna do? I can't stick around. Also, I'm bigger than that. You see? You heard? Listen, I would like to congratulate one of my listeners right here, right now. She's in the chat. She's fucking beautiful, gorgeous, amazing, talented, inspirational, hardworking, unbelievable. And yes, I'm talking about Ms. Poles. Dahlia, I am so grateful for this young lady in my life. And I will say this, she is doing the passion that she is fucking passionate about. She's in it, she's on it, and she's growing. And not just in her work, but in her life. Do you understand? Like when we get something that we love in our lives that's just for us, that we don't have to share with anybody else, even if we need an audience, it doesn't have to be, all about the audience. It could be about us and what we're doing for ourselves. When we show up for ourselves, we are growing. We are huge. We are bigger than we could possibly imagine. And we need to receive that love, receive that confidence, receive that beauty that is the real us, and stop playing it so fucking small. Like, I feel like I have curled myself up into a fetal position most of my goddamn life, and it's time to stop. It's time to stop the madness. It's time to stop the bullshit. It's time to grab your fucking titties or your dick and fucking go for it, And I don't mean go and be harassing people, but go and do your best stuff. What turns you on? What makes you excited? What do you feel like you cannot go a week without doing? Well, hello, do it. And I don't know what that could be. It could be massage therapy. It could be talking. Hello, hi, podcasting. It could be sharing your stories with other women who've had your experience. It could be pole dancing, aka Miss Poles. It could be math. It could be science. It could be anything you're passionate about. And listen, you don't have to change your whole life. You don't have to be like a Jessica Wood and go and be a comedian or start a podcast. You could take a class. Do you love pottery? Go take a fucking pottery class on the weekends. Go and get into a class. Do you like to cook? Do you know how to cook? I don't really know how to cook. It would behoove me to take a cooking class. And also, when you're in said classes, you get to meet people that are on your same level, that love the same shit that you love. And isn't that a fucking joy and a mind blower? I mean, come on. Let's get in this world. Let's live in this world like it's gonna fucking end, because it is. And not to bring it down, but I do study Buddhism, so get ready to talk about impermanence. Shit is gonna be gone. Everything you love, everything you care about, everything you thought that was secure, it's not. So guess what? Enjoy it whilst it is here. Lo and behold, look and look. It is happening right now, all around us. Do you know Dion Cole, the comedian? I know I've quoted him before, but I will quote him again. Depending on how old you are, you might have 20 summers left, 20 good summers. You know what I'm talking about? I think I have like 20 good summers left. What the fuck am I going to do with my summers? I got to figure out some good stuff to do with my summers, because this is all about us showing up for us and making it happen and making it work and making you feel better. I know a lot of us struggle with depression. I know a lot of us struggle with anxiety. We struggle with so much fear and upset and traumas from childhood. But guess what? I'm here to tell you weekly that you can do it. You can do it. And you are fucking magical, and you can do it. And I don't care who says what. You're not too old. You're not too young. You're not too black. You're not too white. You're not too Mexican. You're not too Asian. You're not too nothing. Be true to yourself and get on your passion and do it. And watch the fucking universe congratulate you and throw you more gifts and give you more gifts, and more shit comes. I mean, this is insanity, right? Like, you can't even believe how many gifts I've gotten. And the gifts right now I'm getting just in the chats from my loves that are giving me loves. You heard? So I'm combating my nerves, my anxiety, my fears, my vulnerability that comes up, like I was talking about last week, about how when I get vulnerable, I notice I get tough and try to cover it up with some toughy tufferson. Well, listen, let's be soft to ourselves. Let's be kind to ourselves. Let's be good to ourselves. Let's be fucking gentle. Okay? Drugs are bad. Okay? Because really, summer's almost over. And what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Here it's going to get fucking freezing cold again. And then what? And I'm going to be all bundled up and I'm not going to see anybody anymore in the streets because all we have are our eyeballs out in the fucking wintertime. So I'm getting ready for it. Now, how do you celebrate the last days of summer? Well, I'll tell you how I celebrate. Motherfucker going to Miami today. But even before this, ready? Saturday last, I got to see the last movies under the stars, movies on the sand, movies for free in New York City, brought to you by the Parks and Rec Department. But really, it was amazing. And the week before that, I saw The Warriors. Remember, I told you all about it last week. Well, this week it was fair. Bueller. You forget how many fucking great lines there are from Ferris Bueller. And there we were watching it. I was with my girl, Ivy, one of my besters. And she was so great because guess what? She treated Ferris Bueller like it was fucking Rocky Horror Picture Show because she knew all the lines and she knew when things were coming and she started to dance to the fucking Dankeschön. And she knew before we got there, I gave her a little test because, well, it wasn't really a test because I didn't know. I had a big question. I said, who's the hot guy? Who's the hot guy in Ferris Bueller who's in the police station? He's like in trouble. He's a cool guy. He's got leather jacket on, black leather jacket, and he's like a cool guy. And she goes, oh, Charlie Sheen. Bitch, what? Yes! Tiger's Blood winning Charlie motherfucking Sheen. Yes! So I got to see Ferris Bueller. I got to go to the beach. I got to sit with a bunch of people for free and scream and laugh and sing. And that, my friends, is what life is about. Not this shit that they're showing us all over the media. Not this shit that they're having us, sign paperwork for teachers and Congress people to fucking, I give my life to the Trump. Like, fuck you. I mean, how dare he? It's fascism at its worst. It's authoritarianism at its worst. It's fucking Hitler all over again. And guess what? We ain't shutting up. I don't care how many platforms they're going to censor me on. I'm not shutting the fuck up. No way. No fucking way. It's Handmaid's Tale. Have you watched? Because it's right on time. DC shut down. DC with the thing. Come on. So all the fear that they're trying to monger on us, all the horror that they're trying to put on us, all the separation they're trying to make us be with each other, try to fight each other and be mad at each other. And, oh, they're taking my job and he's making more money or I don't get my EBT. Suck a dick. It's the billionaires. It's the government. It's this motherfucking orange bitch up in there. So let's not get it twisted. What is our protest, my loves? Passion, community, love, peace, laughs. That's right. That's protest. Singing. What? Yeah. Dankeschön, darling, Dankeschön. All right. I'm probably going to end this a little bit early because I have to go, because I have to leave. And I was like, can I squeeze one in? I used to have a boyfriend who asked me if I was going to go push one out. You're going to go push one out? Like when I had to take a doo-doo. Please. I mean, he's from Long Island and he was a gambling consultant, AKA a bookie, right? I mean, come on. Gambling consultant? I know what that means. Sir, I'm so excited for everyone involved. And listen, if you're not following me on Instagram, what are you doing with your life? Follow me on Instagram at Get Jess Wood because they closed down the Get Wood situation. So I will be putting up stories. I will be doing little bops and boops from Miami and surrounding museums, beaches, graffiti. It's all happening. And how crazy that I met a girl randomly, but nothing is random. In Beacon, when I was visiting my auntie, I met a young lady who came in with her boyfriend, very cute, very sweet, very fashionable. And she and I got to talking, and she is part of a craft circle. When she told me she was part of a craft circle, I was like, bitch, when in the thing is my email? And she and I exchanged phone numbers and I was like, where do you guys live? And she said, Brooklyn. And I said, oh, cool. And she goes, but I'm from Miami. And I was like, oh shit, I'm going to Miami next week. And she said, so am I. So listen, Don't you worry about me, boners. If anything goes awry with this gentleman, motherfucking Paula is gonna hook it up. Paula. That's my girl. That's my new best friend. My crafting girlfriend and my Florida friend. So Florida, here I go. All right, 25 minutes. I think that's enough. I love you so much for listening. I love you so much for watching. Don't be scared. I'll be back next week and I will do it again. We'll do it all again. And I'm going to have so much more content and I'm going to be all kinds of adventures, all kinds of stories. And you know what? I love hearing from you. How are your stories? How is your life? Tell me everything. I will say hello to your dead parents. Kenny, I love you. Doll, I love you. Miss Poles, I love everyone. Shawna and Ivy and Al, Jewel. Oh my God, all my babes, Christy and Alex and Bubs and Shawna. Everybody, I love you so much. And I thank you so much for being here, for supporting me. And listen, we only have each other. So let's be kind. Let's be gentle. Let's be loving. I love you. Thanks I got the good haircut. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. It's very what was Pinky Tuscadero, I feel, or no, leather Tuscadero a little bit, right? It's a little leather. Happy days. What? Okay. I love you for listening. Don't do anything you don't want to do. I can't get enough of you. I really am so proud of you. If you're not hurting yourself and you're not hurting anybody else, you're doing a great job. Hopefully this eye will go down. And he will too. Stop it. And I love you so much. I will talk to you soon and I will see you next weekend. Okay. Uh, Be well, be safe, be kind. Love you.